Today, all the memories they have of me is when I was young.
Right.
I've been running away ever since I met the boy that got me into doing what I was doing.
And that's... And
the escorting.
Right, going to... Okay.
Actually, my sister sold me first.
I
was having sex already, and my sister sold me first. I used to be running away, like even running out the house, like to get help, because I used to be getting hit because I'm getting grown and I was shaped nice, long hair, shaped nice. But you going like pulling up, like, ask Sabrina, the school used to be flooded with police because they was looking for me.
Y'all, welcome to Jersey's Concrete. Please hit that subscribe button. Please comment. Please like. And hit that notification bell right there on the subscribe button. Thank you guys for everything. Please support the channel. Hit the Cash App. Listen, it helps the channel out a lot. So, thank you again, guys.
Roxie.
Alright, Roxie.
Good day.
Alright, looking good, girl.
I'm dealing.
Alright, so let's start to where your auntie was abusing you now.
Yeah. This is like it's a little emotional for me because it never stopped, and like she just, the abuse like that just fuck with your psyche at an adult. And the things that I used to be hearing about myself, like she used to be telling the teachers, oh, she gonna walk off with this person. I walk off with this people. Remind you, it's 5 of us going to the same school. Wait, me, 4 of us going to the same school. I'm in the 8th grade now. We going to the same school.
Okay.
She wanted to humiliate me so bad, she put me on a school bus to go 3 blocks up the street.
Wow.
How you think that made me feel? And all the rest of the kids could walk, and they younger than me.
Wow.
Then you telling me I'ma be a dope head just like my mother. I'ma be fucking behind buildings just like my mother. All that shit fuck with your psyche. Then I couldn't talk about it. She used to, oh, don't tell them that I'll hit you. Don't tell them this. Don't tell. Like she, like beat me to the point. Like it's a difference from disciplining your child and then you just beating them. Yeah, some of the beatings I deserve, but I think I was just acting out because I knew they put me on medicine. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, and that still ain't do nothing, because even though I still could, they couldn't take away that I could read and I was right and I could write, and that's what make them mad today, because now I have a voice and they scared of what I might let go. But I'm just here to speak the truth. I'm not here to make nobody feel bad or nobody to get pity. Get pity from me. I just want people to understand this shit really fuck with your psyche, what you say to your kids.
Definitely. Because
times has changed, but the like time changed, but the game didn't. The game didn't. Shout out to all my hustlers, all my real niggas.
Okay.
Like all the hustlers, all the real niggas, like 30 days, 30 nights, feet on the ground, hustle game hard. You hear me? Like on some real shit. Like
it seemed like your aunt had like a grape about you. Like
yeah, and I was always if anything went missing, I did it. Anything go wrong, I can't do no. Oh, you can't take her. I remember my sister asking my mother, can she take me to her house? My oldest. She said no. Who gonna give her medicine? Huh? Then not to mention, I start, being rebellion. Like, I start being rebellion because, like, I couldn't do, like, I wasn't a party. My aunt never let me go to parties, even though that's, teens shouldn't go to parties, but having fun and being able to go to the mall with your friends. But me going to a corner store, me having to ask, can I go to the corner store? And I'm 14 years old. Wow. And I'm getting told, no, I can't leave out the backyard, all of this extra shit. What's going on here?
Yeah, that's crazy.
What's going on? You got to make it make sense. If I'm so much of this, I have this disorder, this disorder, this disorder, this disorder. Why you had me in the streets? Why?
You said she had you in the streets?
Like, as far as anybody that I'm looking for love, why are you pushing me away? Why are you breaking me down like this? I mean, I'm in high school. They teaching us how to get jobs. My first job, I didn't even have let me get into it because everybody, this is funny. And shout out to my homegirl, Shani. She was there this day. My first interview, because I was in high school now. My first interview was at McDonald's, and I was so happy.
Right.
Because it's like in school, you know, I was outside, but I wasn't, you know, I'm in school, you know, I'm already having sex now. So, and I mean, niggas giving it to me like playing me out. I already know. And then I didn't feel nothing. I didn't have them like I didn't feel nothing. Back to where was it?
McDonald's.
Okay, so yeah. So my first they called me back for an interview at McDonald's. Boom. I told my mom I got the job. I was so happy this day. It was the McDonald's on McCarter Highway. I was in high school. I went to that McDonald's. They said, "Why do you want to work at McDonald's?" I said, "Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm loving it." And smile. I had on the McDonald's colors and everything because I was so stupid because I'm just being myself.
Right.
I mean, the whole fucking interview laughed. Like, I'm like, I don't know. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm loving it. Like, you know.
Right.
Like, and it's like, you tried to turn me into this ugly person. And I just wanted to escape from that shit. It was like no way of escaping that type of abuse that I got. He was the one who taught me how to suck dick. Like, when I was really like going in on niggas, like hoeing, like just being a little girl, just fucking.
Right.
Yeah, I used to let niggas. Yeah, it's going down. Yeah.
That's crazy. In high school.
I'm giving them niggas a walk in the park. Like, what's up?
Wow.
Yeah, this one it was free Roxie. Free
Right.
rock. This one I was Pinky Rose, and I just was giving up this good old cat. Like,
Yeah.
come dear leg. Like, huh,
Wow.
stop playing with me. Like, you know, so
Wow.
and then, you know, now I'm starting to run away. Now, you know, wait,
You got the job at McDonald's. You started running.
what? Okay, I got the job at McDonald's. So what she said was, how you gonna work at McDonald's and you don't have a way down there and they don't even know you take medication? How you think that you ain't gonna never be able to get a job. You're gonna have to get Social Security. Ain't nobody gonna hire you. You don't do this. It's like, it just always was beating me in the head with negativity.
Yeah.
That on top of being favoritism, like the favoritism on top of everything that I'm going through, knowing that I shouldn't be treated like that. Like, I've been molested in high school. She didn't take up for me. Thank God I had the church was out.
Right.
My teacher, English teacher. Me and Sabrina went to school together. English teacher. That's how I know Sabrina. But English teacher, he told me let him see my titties. Like, come to him. And my mother told him, because she had to come down, he had to go down to Franklin Street.
Okay.
Instead of her being on my side, she told them I make shit up. Had them recorded. And I don't know what made me record them. The police is like, okay, it's a little muffled, but has some evidence. They took my phone. And what they did to him was take him out of high schools and put him in a elementary school.
That's even worse.
Boom. So
Wait.
I didn't even
God.
tell you about with my cousin when finally he got, when it was brought to his attention, because he came home, and I wrote a post on Facebook, telling him to basically leave me alone. Like, what more do you want from me? Like, you already destroyed my life. Like, what do you want from me? Like, stop hitting me up. He wouldn't stop hitting me up, so I blasted his ass on Facebook. And I told people to watch out for their kids, because as a child, this is who was molesting me. And you know what my aunt told him?
What?
Say that I'm only saying that because of the pills. I said, you retarded bitch, what pills I take? What pills I take? Because now I'm out to challenge your retarded ass. What pills I take? What pills I ask you for? Just stop lying. Stop lying. My story never changed. You know what they told me? Rosie is old. Get over it. I can't. I couldn't get up until I had to make peace with it. You get what I'm saying? What you mean get over it? What you mean get over it?
That's crazy.
That's not just something you get over.
That's with you forever.
That shit not cool.
That's
As
crazy.
a kid, like, this shit did not stop. And then it's like, damn.
So when you blasted him on Facebook,
Okay,
how old were you?
This was maybe like 3 to 4 years ago. They told him to say that it was over pills. And I asked him, what type of pills? I said, why would I lie on you? They like, she not lying. She been telling this same story since we was young.
But clearly you telling the truth. If you telling the same story since you was young. I mean,
exactly.
That's crazy.
But who did what? Nobody did nothing. They told me to, when I first seen him again, my mother told me to tell her, speak to him.
She wants you to speak to the
She
dude
wanted
that was
me to speak to him.
that was touching you all these years.
She wanted me to speak to him. I said, huh?
That's crazy. So where's this guy at right now?
I don't know. She tried to scare me and say, oh, he walking around with be careful, because he walking around with a big machete to scare me.
She really has a lot of protection over this guy.
Girl, bye.
That's crazy.
For what?
Wow.
But this is what they scared of. The jump off. Because they got to tell a story. But I'm going to hit you with the real. Because you're not about to sit out here like I had a nasty ass name because of what I did, but still off of what you said, my family didn't even want to be bothered with me because you telling stories like I called diapers on you. No, the school called diapers on you. Now I got that, like on some real shit. God work in mysterious ways, and I kept telling my family I never called diapers. The school called, and I was being mistreated anyway, so I didn't care.
Right.
So, you know, I was being mistreated anyway, so I started becoming a little bit more vocal. Right. But I still was like, this day I came in the house early, and I came through the back door. She had off all the lights. She had the blind, the thing that you twist the blind with. She had them blinds, and she beat the skin off my hands. Like, I didn't grow up getting, oh, take this toy. I got, take this pill. Beat this. Or go upstairs, and every time you think he not there, he waiting for me. Every time you thought you kept me safe, he had his pants down. Making me swallow his cum. Fucking me like I'm a bitch on the street. In a house full of 10 people, ain't nobody hear nothing. Make it make sense.
Something tells me that everybody knew about this.
And ain't nobody do nothing to this day. But I ain't gonna keep crying over it, but this is my story. And I'm not gonna stop. Because even to this day, people look at me and be like, I don't want to be bothered with her. Why? Because of what they done said. Because at the end of the day, all the memories they have of me is when I was young.
Right.
I've been running away ever since I met the boy that got me into doing what I was doing.
And that's and
The
when you
escorting.
right, going to okay.
Actually, my sister sold me first.
Mm.
I was having sex already, and my sister sold me first. I used to be running away, like even running out the house, like to like get help because I used to be getting hit because I'm getting grown and I was shaped nice, long hair, shaped nice. But you going like pulling up, like ask Sabrina. The school used to be flooded with police because they was looking for me. I used to be gone. Shout out like my dad. Like I didn't know my father, but I got me a street father, and he a real nigga. And he take pride in me, and he love me to death. Shout out to that nigga Cheese, by the way.
Okay.
Real nigga.
Mm.
He love me like I'm his own. He love me like I'm his own. I have to make my family in the street. And it's all real niggas.
Right.
That know the real Rosie.
Mm-hmm.
That know the real me. And it's like, why she do? Everybody question is, what was her problem with you? I even went to psychics trying to see, and they said, you know what the lady said to me?
Right.
And I'm gonna be very honest. She said, you keep trying to beat yourself up about what happened and why these things are happening to you when you wasn't even alive. It started with your mother, and it's somebody that's in your family, and it was an incident about some money and another death. That person right there and your mother, they had something going on, and that's why you don't remember, because you wasn't alive.
Wow.
And guess who they was talking about?
Your aunt? Wow.
And so I would never know,
Right.
like what like where's this anger coming from?
Right.
And I'm just thinking, you supposed to love me. I'm supposed to be loved.
Right.
So it's like I'm feeling that now, because it's like I every little girl look for love. And I'm listening to Chris Brown's first album, crying and talking about I'm in love with a boy over a motherfucking microphone, a motherfucking walkie-talkie. Girl,
Right,
bye.
right.
I'm a whole nutcase. Wow.
Wow.
Like, it's like I was gagging, like just thinking about it, like. But that shit really fuck with your psyche growing up, especially. It's a lot of mental health problems going on, and then it's like. I'm lost again.
Yes. Now you said your sister was the first one that sold you.
Yeah, my sister was the first one that sold me, and that was on 12th Street and 15th Avenue.
Wow.
Right around the corner from my house. Told me, make sure the boy give me my cell phone. I think I was turning 15. Make sure he give me my cell phone. Make sure he feed me. Or whatever. And she got money. He took me. We did what we did. I got my phone. He made sure I ate. Whatever. My sister growing up, she knew I had a nice body, so my sister used to use me. Go to the store, but when I turn my back, oh, look at Rosie. Look how she's shaped. Like, telling people to look at me.
Advertising you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's even people that's friends with her that could verify that story. But now that this is what they scared of, the truth.
Wow.
Like, so now, she was the first one that sold me. But then, you know, this MySpace days. I met the boy. I call him Lucifer. I still talk to him to this day. That's the boy. He was going to Morgan State campus. Even before I started running away, like out of the state, because I used to run away and be local. I'm like, because I start fucking with him. He drive.
Okay.
So he like, yeah, you want to come to Baltimore? Boom. I'm in his he live on campus. He like, instead of sitting in the house, you can make money. I never been tricked off. I never worked for nobody. I never did none of that. He just showed me something different. And I'm like, oh, I ain't never see that much money in my life.
How much money was you making? And you were still, what, 15? Or this was when you was in your 20s?
No, I was early. I was like 16, 17, 16, 17, 15, 16, 17, 18. I've been dealing with him all the way until this here. We had a little break, but
Okay.
like it been all of that right there. And when I start just doing it on my own, because I started with Craigslist first, this before Craigslist, they took Craigslist down.
Mhm.
That was years ago.
Yeah.
I'm legendary.
Right.
Showing love like it was February.
Wow.
Valentine's, shorty head game, legendary.
Mm.
You know?
Right.
So, you know,
So, you saying he wasn't your P?
yeah, he wasn't a pimp or nothing. He just wanted me. Like, instead of just fucking these niggas, you know you could get money.
Right, right.
I'm like, money? He like, yeah, bend over, take pictures, da-da-da-da. Boom.
Mm.
That's all I knew. Every time I got upset, and that was my go-to besides the jump rope. When I was going like, cause I was doing, when the jump rope thing ended,
Mm-hmm.
cause that was my piece, because he wasn't living with us no more, but I was okay. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, going to my aunt's house, I was okay because I knew the man couldn't touch me, but what we were just talking about.
So, you said about
I
the
never
jump
had
rope.
a pimp.
Okay.
I never had a pimp. I never worked for nobody. Like, because this was like the love of my life. Like, this is the love of my life. Like, this game. Like, and I had to get like, understand this is a game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this Craigslist back page shit is a game. When I was on this shit, when you had to pay with a debit card to the point where you had to pay with a motherfucking gift card, to the point now you gotta pay with bitcoins.
Mm.
Everybody's posting on mega personals because these girls don't know how to post themselves. That's why they call me, and that's why I got this motherfucking alien, because they gotta come see mother.
Mm.
They phone home when they don't know what to do. I was a computer hoe, but when they knocked that shit down, all of them, because they took it down one by one.
Mm.
Yes, the money that you make on the internet comes faster,
Mm-hmm.
but with me, like, the money on the internet, of course it comes faster. I always use my pictures. You never know who behind them pictures.
Right.
That's why I always, when I did this shit, I did that shit with everything in me.
Mm.
Because that's all I knew anyway, so I knew I was a beast.
Right.
So I'm like, damn. My favorite line was, like, going home with the money. I never used to go home with the money.
Mm.
I just love what I did, though.
Wow.
I loved what I did. And that, to this day, I call him Lucifer. He be like, I ain't tell you to make a career out of it.
Right.
I call him Lucifer. I'm like, what's up, Lucifer? He be laughing. He be like, yo, you funny as hell. Like, I'm like, he like, yo, you some funny bitch. He was like, you made a career out of this shit, but you know how many people followed the lead?
Mm.
Followed the lead? But with me, it's just, like I said, like.
So earlier on,
Mm.
how much was you making, like, when you first started? At what, 15, 16?
I ain't gonna even hold you. I wasn't even really, like, I was doing pills recreational. I was doing tramadol and perks. Like, but it was recreational. I didn't have no habit.
Okay.
Habit.
Right.
Like, cause I was a little, I didn't have no habit. Like, I was already dibbing and dabbing. Like, I was smoking weed,
Mm-hmm.
really. First pill I ever took was the tramadol.
And what is that?
That's a pain pill that become before perks and shit like that.
Okay.
That's still a painkiller. But anyway, so I was really pure then. And then
Right.
I got into the Ghetto Gaggers thing.
Right.
I met them when I was on the road. I met the guy for that. And what people a lot of people judge me behind that. And what people don't know is, when you're not taught anything, taught to be a lady, I had no mother figure.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you look at me, I look so innocent in that video. You think I would have allowed that shit? I was still a baby. Like, certain things that I was supposed to know, I did not know. Because I wouldn't have sat there and embarrassed myself. And then some people that's going to be like, oh, she knew better. Yeah, I wanted the money. And guess what? I made that shit. It's bitches up there that ain't get paid for nothing that they did because they couldn't take it. Like, and it's scripted. It's scripted, yes.
I've seen a clip on Ghetto Gaggers where the mother was there with the daughter.
Yeah.
And she was actually she was behind the daughter, propping her head up to do the sexual acts to the men. The mother was actually there.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because I know.
Sex sells.
Oh yeah, but damn, what, the mother has to be there?
No.
Like
it's just too much, but you can't stop a way God got another person's life set up. That's what people gotta understand.
Mm-hmm.
Like, God got people think that I have fun. Like, this is just, it's embedded in me.
Yeah.
This is why I tell people, these girls, they say they want to make money. They see $100, they ready to run. I'm telling you, it's feet on the ground, 30 days, 30 nights, feet on the ground, hustle gang, really, 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 really hard. I knew my hustle game was hard when I was walking on 78. My friend at the time, I walked her till her flip-flops came on. The soles of her flip-flops came on.
Wow.
Because like I was telling you, I never had a pimp. I always worked for myself. All of that. Like, so once they start knocking them websites down, you know, that was all I knew when I was upset. When I was upset, all I knew was to go do what I do.
Right.
Niggas got mad when I start charging. They like, oh, you think you good? Just because they was already on the point where I did Ghetto Gaggers, so they still was fucking with me. I was a little heavy. Whatever, they was making jokes, whatever, but they didn't know that little girl right there was hurt. That little girl right there ain't no better.
You was 18 when you did that film.
I was just turned 18.
Wow.
And I had to, what's that word called? Audition for that script.
So what did the audition, like, you had to actually do other men prior?
I had to do one guy prior.
Wow.
I still got paid for it.
Okay.
I did 2 points in that with them people.
Oh, wow.
But the audition, and then he sent me to them.
Right. Wow.
So, but they still gave me my flowers. They was, even though they racist as hell, that's just their thing. But if I knew a little bit more and I knew to love myself and not let nobody do that to me, I don't think I would have allowed it. But I
don't think you would have neither.
I wouldn't have allowed it. Like who I am today.
But listen to your upbringing from 5 years old and getting repeatedly molested and things like that, and being fed pills. I mean, it's not hard to believe this was the outcome.
Right.
I mean, like when you said it was embedded in you, like that's like really for real.
It's embedded in me, like, and then it's like, you know, as I'm getting older and shit, it just start getting worse because I'm like, I don't have to get treated like this. I really get money. Like, now y'all want to accuse me of taking stuff. Now my uncle, the man that died, which was her widow, he used to be the treasurer at the church. What you think I did, Deacon Malloy?
Wow.
Took it. And God forgive me. God forgive me. That little money that was supposed to go to Reverend Deacon Allen, Deacon Malloy, Deacon whoever. It's in my motherfucking pocket for real. And I'm out of here. I used to run away with pajamas.
That's crazy.
Like, I used to run away in pajamas. That's how crazy it was. Like, you trying to humiliate what you did. And I'm growing up, people thinking I'm crazy. Why y'all think I'm crazy? And the same thing is, my family asked me, why you keep dwelling on the past? No, y'all dwelling on the past. Y'all don't know who I am. Y'all know what I done when I was living there. Cause as an adult, y'all don't know me. Cause February 25th, 2010. Cause the threat was, I can't wait till you turn 18 so you could get out my house. That was the threat. You don't gotta threaten me, cause guess what? February 25th, I called you and told you I wasn't coming home.
Wow.
But I still was going holidays, coming over, because at the same time my aunt kept a side of the family together. But then growing up, our family started coming back together. So the love I had for my nieces and my cousins, I never tell them to do what I do.
Right.
I make them promise me at any little girl. And I tell people to be humble, because it could be you. It don't matter the situation. Y'all bitches really ain't never been down before. And I feel like, because like I said, you know, Craigslist, like you said, how much you think I made? I was actually living a lavish, it would have been lavish, like no funny shit. Like I ain't have to worry about nothing. Nothing. Anytime I went there, and he couldn't even, he like, ho, like, he like, ho, like, he couldn't even believe it.
How much money he was bringing in?
Yeah, he like, yo.
Jesus Christ.
That became me. That became, like, it was already in me, because it's like, damn, I'm already hopped off the porch. What the fuck am I gonna do? And it's like, damn, all I knew was getting on the internet until they start. And then I was walking in the back. Like the first people I worked with was transgender. I love my transgender women. Like, they're my sisters. We relate, and they know that I love them. I'm one of them. And it's like, it's God. Because it's like, a lot of our stories are the same. And they naturally men, and I could work with them. And we work every day. 30 days, 30 nights. Only thing different is I bleed.
Right.
Fuck that. These niggas want what they want. I got what them niggas need. They want that throat. They want that throat. So I'ma give it to them. And it's like, anywhere, people think that if you walk on the stroll, anywhere you walk is your stroll. I could walk outside and a man pull me over, I got $300 for you. You gonna take it or you gonna leave it? Most bitches gonna say, oh, that ain't enough. Bitch, bye. That's the same bitch that's gonna hit me in my inbox later and say, oh, Roxie, can you post me? Come on. It's something. God's showing me something, because I be feeling like, what's my purpose? My purpose, and he's showing me. Because even at my lowest, I had these group of girls following me. But they thinking, with me, they thinking it's peaches and cream, and it's just gonna be like, like, you know, everybody looked good at one point. You gotta have respect though for these people. You gotta have respect, because they ain't gonna let you disrespect them. You gotta remember, this day territory. For the girls that was out there and y'all think y'all was so smart, why do you think that them women did not fight over dates? And y'all sitting there fighting over a date or claiming this is my client. If you calling a nigga, that mean you giving up free pussy. Let's be honest. Why you keep calling him? If he said he coming to get you, okay. If he don't call you by then, okay. It's okay. It's okay. But bitches get $100 and they wanna run. That's not no money. And then offend people like me, because this is really what I do. You ask me, Roxie, what your day consists of? Hustling. Like, not today, but, you know, growing up.
Right.
You know, like, what my day consists of, I get up, I would stand with people. Like, I would stand with people And, you know, my cousin took me in. Because even when I turned 18, I went into a shelter, Covenant House. I wasn't scared. I wasn't never scared to ask for help, but I wasn't about to go back there.
Right.
I wasn't going back. I wasn't going back home. So now I'm staying at the Covenant House. New Jersey don't have nothing to help you, like, but I was at the Covenant House. Am I off script?
No, you good.
I was living in the Covenant House, so yes, I have been homeless. Yes, I have been homeless. Yes, I stayed with a lot of people. And that's why I say, regardless of what drug a motherfucker do, people mind be fucked up. The way these girls do their kids over a nigga, that should be fucked up. I watch females sit there and feed a nigga and get their kids Cheerios, get their kids noodles, and cook their nigga a full course meal. Some females can't live without a nigga. Some females like to deal with a guy that make less than them so they can always feel on top. And society got it as though black men can't vent. Like, but it's not okay for them to vent or they bitching. Like I said, this for all my real niggas. It's okay. It's okay. Holla at a bitch like Roxie. I'm your mother, brother, sister, girlfriend, cousin, aunt, uncle, whatever you want me to be. I'm that vibe. I'm that girl. I've been there. And even if not, it's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. It's okay to let it out. It's okay to let it out. Why? Because I've been in that dark spot for years. Trying to figure out what have I done wrong. What have I done wrong? And I'm like, I'm not going to never find out because I don't know who the source is.
Right.
But I thank God. Because I see how I could have been gone. Just like that. Just like that. Gone. Slip. Gone. And I was on my way. But God, it was to the point where I was determined. And I prayed to God. I was determined to see what it was like to be like them. The people that live on the stroll, like the girls that work. They, I mean, they, of course they work, they getting high, whatever, but they be normal people. Just like if you take a psych med, you become a normal person. And your body get addicted to it. Same thing. But my whole thing is, like, what I was on, damn. Y'all know I be forgetting this shit.
I could pause it. All right, Rocky. So we're gonna stop right there, and we're gonna do another part to this on a different day. We finished off right where you started to hit the streets.
Yeah,
and
that's where the juice gonna come in.
That's when the real juice gonna come in, and then that's when Sabrina come in, Lil Mama, and you could elaborate more on her because y'all hit the streets around the same time, right?
Nah, I had like 4 or 5 years in before Sabrina.
Oh, so oh wow. Okay.
I introduced Sabrina to the hustle.
Gotcha. Okay, so we're gonna get into that too. So
I introduced a lot of bitches that. I introduced a lot of bitches y'all might not think. I introduced a lot of them to that little Sherman Avenue. Play with me if you want.
You need a royalty check, right?
It's gonna be in the knees. You fuck with me.
All right, so we're gonna get back with you, and we're gonna continue that. So
sorry if I'm making these ugly ass faces.
Nah, you were good. You were good. Thank you.
Good day. Alhamdulillah.
Thank you, Roxie.
See you next time.
Will do.
It was great.
Same here.